Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. The OCC will revisit crypto charters interpretive letters, acting chief says. Marco Jesus says he will review the regulator's past actions regarding cryptocurrency activities and crypto firm charters, adding everything is on the table. So the crypto sector hit several milestones under former acting comptroller Brian Brooks' 8-month tenure as head of the Office of the Comptroller of Currency, OCC, but a new acting chief could reverse some of those actions. And as you remember, Brian Brooks left the OCC. He is now the CEO of Binance.us. So it'll be interesting to continue following up on that and see if those guys had a good rapport or if he's just going to start reversing some things Brian Brooks did to get everything ahead. So the EU is set to unveil plans for a block-wide digital wallet for IDs, payments, and passwords. And this is going to be a big move because they've been discussing this for a while. Now it looks like they're moving forward with that, and I believe it'll start moving at full speed very quickly. The European Union is set to unveil plans for a block-wide digital wallet on Wednesday, following requests from member states to find a way for citizens to access public and private services online. The app will allow the citizens across the EU to securely access a range of private and public services with a single online ID. And that's going to be much more simplified than what you and I as pioneers had to go through for these digital wallets. People will be able to connect using a simple online ID instead of all of the mile-long phrases that we had to type in and save to be able to access our assets. And also, Ripple seeks documents from 15 offshore exchanges. It says it could be fatal to the SEC charges. And that would be great because if this could end as XRP investors, we know that our asset could begin moving very, very quickly because of its design for the enterprise, institutional, and the wholesale use case for cross-border currencies and cross-border payments. They definitely need to use that right now. The time is here. The time is now. The scene has been built, and it's time to get the film rolling. So Ripple believes records held by offshore exchanges will prove its executives did not violate Section 5 of the Securities Act by offloading XRP on the U.S. public. So Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson have filed a motion requesting the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, to investigate Bitfinex's parent company, iFinex, and 14 other international crypto exchanges. So Wednesday's motion requests documents from exchanges including iFinex, Bitforex, BitHum, BitIsh, Bitmart, AscendiX, formerly BitMax, BitTrue Singapore, Bitstamp, Coinbean, HitBTC, Huobi Global, Corbit, OKX, Upbit Singapore, and ZB Network Technology. Also, Standard Chartered, a Ripple partner, is to launch institutional crypto brokerage and exchange in Europe. So Standard Chartered plans to launch an institutional crypto brokerage and exchange for European clients, and Standard Chartered's SC Ventures has partnered with BC Group, the parent company of the Hong Kong regulated crypto exchange OSL, for the initiative. And that's also exciting because AIG, IBM, and Standard Chartered delivered the first multinational insurance policy powered by the Stellar blockchain. So again, I show you over and over for the past few years, everywhere there's Ripple, there's Stellar. Again, not competition, different lanes. Ripple's XRP is delivered, or focused, I should say, on the institutional side and the wholesale enterprise, where Stellar's focus is the unbanked, underbanked, and the retail aspect of things. And we've shown a great deal just this year alone how Stellar connects to the currency. So former Congressman Ron Paul Bitcoin is money and should be taxed the same. Former Congressman Ron Paul believes Bitcoin should be regulated and taxed the same as money. Former presidential candidate and Congressman Ron Paul has renewed calls for Bitcoin to be legalized as money and not taxed. So I think they're a little bit of a contradiction in the right up there, but the whole point of Ron Paul for years has stated that he does not believe that any crypto should be taxed. He believes it should be treated as money, and therefore any additional income that you receive with your crypto should not be taxed. Also, two digital assets in action: Vonovia's blockchain-based bond issuance. And this, to me, is also very exciting. Earlier this year, Vonovia, a DAX 30 company, issued its fully digitally registered bond. The bond issuance was completely, fully digitally, and it's solely represented by security tokens issued on the Stellar blockchain. So again, that's very, very, very massive. Stellar tokenizes everything. We've shown even in Smartlands, from real estate and beyond. Again, here we've shown the first fully digitally registered bond, and we know that Stellar with Franklin Templeton, we've shown that multiple times as well. Fully registered with the SEC, directly in the SEC registration, they state Stellar by name 42 times. So again, you see the background information, the volume maturity, all the way down to the blockchain, Stellar blockchain. And just a quick refresh, Bitbon and Bankhaus von der Heid issue the Euro stablecoin, the EURB, also on the Stellar network. So Stellar is very, very massive. Again, a different lane than Ripple and XRP have been chosen to flow. So Wire announces new savings API powered by the Stellar network. Wire supports high-yield savings API with Stellar USDC, the dollar digital currency. Very exciting times, especially if you're a holder of Ripple's XRP, Stellar's XLM, and I believe the time will soon be coming. And as I've stated, even back in 2018, 2021 would be the next cycle. We are here. Took a lot of resistance in that and a lot of hate from the CT, the crypto Twitter. But again, as many people were wrong over and over and over again, every single day, month, and year. If you followed this channel, you've been very calm, very relaxed, knowing that these two digital assets closer to Q4, probably in December, would begin their launch. And I believe as we phase out of this speculative market, as they climb into that, I believe it's going to crash into the perfect storm and collide and coincide with the utility launch beginning, as Chris Larson states, the internet boom last year being about 95, this year being about 96, leaving a 4-year stretch for the next bull run cycle, coinciding perfectly into the full maturity of the market and the deadline, even of the WEF, of being 2025, having stated last year that about 2% were on the digital currencies in actual motion, and the goal by 2025 was 90% of the global population. If you follow this channel very closely, then you've seen all of that content as we've shared it. So again, this is very, very exciting. So much major content coming out this year, even as we've just shared in this video, is very massive. And I hope you understand. Please be patient. We've gotten this far. If you hold those two assets specifically, for sure, XRP, XLM, continue to hold them, because I believe before end of year you will see a significant difference as we begin moving forward. But I think then we're going to coincide with the way the internet boom took off, and I believe it will be a consistent climb over the next few years. It would almost have to be, since we know the deadline is 2025. Again, guys, remember, it's not financial advice, for entertainment purposes only. I want to leave you with a final thought before we go. Do not give your past the power to define your future. And again, thanks to our VIP on Patreon, Surfmeister, and to each and every one of you. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one.